The stream title no longer says story mode. Do you know why? Because I'm finally free from story mode. I have finally done all the piece of content that can be done playing solo while doing their day. So the only thing left to do is play rank and see if I will get anybody. And there are two streamers currently out right now that are currently grinding rank, I think, or they're doing fights that don't do with rank. I'm not even sure anymore. So anyways, I'm doing rank. Hopefully I'll find an opponent, and I just got one. We're both bronze, that's a thing. So I should really change the name from Godetsu to just Flagberg, because this deck is just Flagberg, and I don't have any DLC, so it's the best possible Flagberg deck you can have currently. Currently, it's currently the best Flagberg deck you can currently have in the base game. I think. Then again, yeah, I think it is because it's like, what else can I do to improve upon the deck? Like the grade 2 slot is already tight. 4 copies of the grade 2 guy. 4 copies of the Soul Blast that restands guy. The only possible thing I can think of is you replace the grade 2 card in the right chain with a grade 1 card that gives any other unit besides itself the auto ability when it attacks first, con plus 1, Soul plus 1. It stands itself, similar to Adelaide from G. Doesn't even gain power, so it's like, is it really that useful? And plus, the grade 2 is just a counter blast. Soul is a very important resource. Inlet uses that. Sure, we know Inlet refills refills their cost because it goes to the soul afterwards and you draw a card. So you're technically not minusing yourself because it goes to the soul, gives you an extra resource, and you draw a card to replace itself. So there's that. Okay, I put double grade 1s in here, so. Oh well, if it kills that grade 1, oh well. I run 9 crit, 8 crits in this deck. 3 draws, 1 over trigger. Okay, putting it here did nothing. Oh well. I was hoping for a crit, my opponent's the one that got the crit. And I think that's the robot guy? I'm not sure anymore. I'm just gonna swing for nothing. So, yeah, there's that. My real life deck in Vanguard for D is just Flagberg. And that's it. Technically, I have Shaman King, but it's not complete. It's not even legally playable in a tournament setting yet. I'm just waiting on off my friend to give the remaining cards since the rest are just rares and stuff. So there's that. I was tempted to buy Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion, the core pieces, then just buy a start deck for the remaining stuff like triggers and over trigger. Because I'm a big fan for Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. I yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Sadly, my Vermilion deck's with my friend. Uh, and the only reason why he wants it is because the sleeves and stuff. Hopefully, it's still there. Then again, he knows me. If it's missing, I'll ask. Currently, there's other people. Some person named Nobody Mono. I am, I'm following them, but that's mostly because it's easier to raid someone if you follow them, and that's it. Am I watching their stream currently? Yes, just in case I face against them, which I am not. Right choice, attacking the rear guard, which will force me to discard a card because, yeah, I want to keep it. And I have stomach problems. The only thing that I ate that might be bad is either street food or my cooking. Both are, I think, might be my cooking because I've been having this since forever. Unactivate. Call. Face. Don't boost. If I were him, I would intercept because this thing will die either way. That thing will die either way. Either I hit it with my other card, either I hit it with another card, or my Flagberg skill will activate, which will at least which will retire two cards while I get to draw one card because I can only do like 4 battles this turn. I need another extra unit. Ay, ay. Like yeah, the only other cards that I have like 4 copies of is like the grade 1 counter charger. The grade 1 counter charger is the only card left. Swing. He takes this. If I drive check a heal, it'll not be usable. But if he guards this, okay, he chooses to guard it, so I can heal. So I can take back that one counter blast and change it into a face of damage next turn. Okay. Swinging, then activating skill. I can retire 2 cards. I still don't get why he didn't use intercept or either of these if he was gonna guard some of those swings. I draw my card, which is another key piece I need, which sadly consumes resources because Flagbear consumes resources because Inlet and that they consume the same resource, which is Soul, and I have the card that can counteract it a bit. Okay. So yeah, there's that. So I'm free to do rank now for Vanguard Deer Days, which is great for me. Don't know about you guys. Were you happy with that? And my text box thing is going away because it's like it is interfering with the stream. It's covering the timer, the deck count, and hand count for my opponent. This is why I always prefer top view. But then again, you can see the deck count in the here. We can see the hand count. You can manually count the cards, but you can't see it here because of my text box that says Discord, Rumble, and YouTube. I should add Steam as well because I have a Steam account, so you guys can add me there and stuff. They're finally grade 3. My opponent's at 3. I'm at 2. I have board advantage because I have like more cards, but it's like one has 6 cards. I have 7. Okay, I do not care because I do not care. Please call one more card on the board, like a grade 1 or something. So yes, a grade 1. So I can at least kill 2, unless he intercepts, because that would be one of the best plays right now if he intercepts. I do not guard. Time has come. No guard. So who would win? I've been trying to get into the Overdress anime. I remember I at least finished season 1 and season 1 at least. I tried watching season 2. Didn't do so well because it's more like a regular anime instead of like a card game anime. So there's that. So it's hard for me to get into. Then it's hard for me to get into anything nowadays. Huh. Oh my gosh, an inlet. That's 2 damage. I'm thinking of calling Cobalt here. I am very tempted to call Cobalt. I'm extremely tempted to call Cobalt. Okay, let us check. Okay, -1 drive. Thing is, if he gets a crit, he wins. And I have to PG the swing. He crits, he wins. Even though I can't like PG the swing, but it's like let's be risky. Oh, didn't get the crit. I can take that single swing. And where are my draw triggers? I think I only run 3 draw triggers. I already stated a while ago. I only run 3 draw triggers in this Flagberg deck. Because you want to be aggressive with the crits. Oh, it does not have enough power to hit me or something. Uh, okay, end phase. Calling this card here. Calling this card here. Calling this card here. Okay. End phase. Don't boost. Swing. I swing the Vanguard. He doesn't intercept or double intercept to block this. He must not be reading my cards. He has plenty of hands, so there's that going for him right now. This is a 5k guard. If he has 5k, you will be able to guard this. Hopes for a trigger. Does not get a trigger. He has to guard these swings now. These are still pokes. He has to guard these. He has no choice. If not, they will lose. I'm assuming that my opponent's a guy. Now, he might be a girl since the avatar's a guy. But then again, my avatar's a guy and I'm a guy. Now he has to guard all of my swings. He has to discard 3 cards in his hand to guard. Technically, I say discard. Technically, he has to guard with 3 cards in his hand. If not, he can't guard this swing. And it's already lethal. And I use the skill. Excuse me. It weakens him, but still, he has to discard. He has to guard with 3 cards in his hand, regardless. So it doesn't matter. This is a 2 to pass. A over trigger to pass. Oh, he perfect guarded that. So even if you get 2 triggers, it will be blocked. Discard fodder at least. A critical trigger. Nice. What did I draw? Oh, I got a replacement just in case he kills my dragon card, which is very important for my combos. One of the main problem of Vanguard in this early iteration was, why do you want to run more than like one for more than one copy of your grade 3? Because back in Vanguard, you didn't have the ride deck. So you need to be consistent. So you need to run like 14 grade 1, 15, 14 to 15 grade 1s, 10 to 11 grade 2s, 7 to 8 grade 3s. Then you just mix around with the ratios between those numbers. If you pick 14, you can pick 11 grade 2s, then 8 grade 3s. That's like the standard. So you have like 2 types of grade 3s, your main ride and your backup ride. And after you ride your main ride and early Vanguard, the grade 3s become discard fodder, and that's it. Or units you call on the board. Because they are practically useless, besides they have like on average have 10,000 base power or 11,000 base power. But it doesn't beat the grade 2 because the grade 2s can reach 10,000 or 11,000 or 12,000 with skills. So there's that. And oh my gosh, this is a restanding Vanguard. So double PG. Okay, I'll PG the first swing. Then overdress guard with the over trigger. He only has 2 cards in hand though. I'm keeping Cobalt. Cobalt's needed for my combo next turn. Mm. I can't just take this, so PG guard and discarding with my favorite grade 1 to discard, which is the Ride Deck discard card, since I have no longer use for that card. I run 4 copies just to maximize chances of having it in my hand. Because an instant, okay, I'll choose this card to discard for my grade 3 ride. For my rides in general. Old school Vanguard. V is the only one where you can feel it now, except for the different powers of the grade 3s being 12, 13, and 12 again. And the trigger parts being in 10k instead of the 5k, which old triggers used to give. Because some of them got updated to give 10k power now when you drive check them. So what else is there? Uh, I was talking about getting rid of your grade 3s because of how useless they were. This is a no pass unless you over triggers. Literally needs to over trigger to go past this, and you only have type 1 drive check. And it's nothing. And they can take one hit. If I were him, start attacking my card combo piece. Okay, let's check first the skill. Okay, when this unit attacks, blah blah blah. If you ever when this unit attacks the Vanguard, Vanguard is okay. No guard, doesn't have crit. I can take one damage, which I will hopefully draw trigger get though. Okay, it's a copy of Flagberg, which would have been nice to get. Uh, yep, this will do. Confirm. If I top deck a Flagberg, it will be great, but I only have like two Flagbergs left. I okay in face because sometimes I accidentally write Cobalt Dragon, which is a bit annoying. Okay, counter charging or call. Okay, if we call this, it gives me an intercept. No, I'll just call this card here instead. Its power is weak, but in the end, it's still a 5k guard. End phase. Activate the skill. Counter blast. Gains plus 10,000 power. Then. Don't boost. Swing this card here. I will no soul blast. Oh wait, I still have my order card. I haven't seen it yet. I only run one order card. This is a 5k intercept. Use it, man. Literally use it. Or you hope for a trigger that can actually save you. Okay, he uses it. The way I'm gonna lose is like a misplay or something because it's like he either cannot guard or hopes for a trigger. Like he has to guard three attacks, so one of them requires him to use three cards and not to guard. And there's that. Oh yeah, going back to old school Vanguard. Vanguard has been trying to have a way for you to run grade 3s in your deck. The first iteration of that thing was Mega Blasters because the one of the consistent ways to add cards to your soul is by riding your Vanguard again. That was one way. It was too slow and nobody really cared. And nobody really cared about Mega Blasters. Like the only clan can use Mega Blasters is like Dark Irregulars and that's it. Consistently. Then they tried to change that when they added Persona Blast as a mechanic. Persona Blast is when you have to discard a copy of the same card to use its ability. They tried that. They tried that and it worked for a bit until they introduced like the first couple of ban lists. Then Limit Break era came. They didn't really you didn't really have a reason to run grade 3s though when Limit Break era came. No reason I can think of except good grade 3 rear guards. Like they started having decks that require a very good grade 3 rear guard. For Aquaforce it was Diamantes. For Narukami, it was like the Jins or whatever. It was the Jins. That's what I can think of. For then for good paladins, if you're going for the blonde Ezo, there's Pelinor's superior ride during the battle phase, which is very nice. Okay, let's first check in it. Restand. If you have a soul, blah blah blah, put a strategy or from into your soul. Thing is, I don't know that he put it into his soul. And unlike Duel Links, I cannot check. Okay, I am I'm I'm doing this blindly right now. Do a perfect guard for the first thing. Pay the cost with Cobalt, then you know then I'll know whether or not it can restand. I didn't pay attention. If he gets a single trigger, I'm dead. He gets a trigger. Please! For all the things that are good, please do not restand. Please do not restand because it's like if he restands, I'm dead. I literally cannot guard that. And the only one because okay, I'm alive and I can persona ride. Yippee. Call. End phase. Activating Cobalt Dragon skill. He had only one chance to kill me and it didn't happen. Thank goodness. Because then again, he's 6 damage shield. Which is such a thing. That's a bit annoying. Hmm. Yeah, limit break era. Didn't really force any reason to ride an extra grade 3. There's also cross rides. It does nothing. I'm just swinging for battles now because it's like I have to swing for battles. A bit annoying. Oh my gosh. They survived again with 6 damage heal. Basically, the overtrigger is their 6 damage heal. Oh my gosh. My opponent's very lucky. Like, he is very lucky. I have to pay the counter blast. Now I have no more counter blast. My deck's now basically a vanilla now. I just did that to draw a card. I already used my over trigger so to guard a card. So basically, I'm just checking for cards to guard with next turn. And there we go. Opponent survived. Amazing for him though, or her. Okay, my top card was a heal. Could have 6 damage heal, but then again, I'm not risking that. So yeah. Then break ride. Oh yeah, I forgot they also introduced cross rides during season 1. Which is for you to run 2 copies, 2 grade 3s minimum. 2 types of grade 3s minimum in your deck. The original grade 3 to ride first and the cross rided version. So your Vanguard's 13k base because back then grade 3 Vanguards were 9,000 to 11,000 base power. And most magic numbers they can't go over, they can't force your opponent to guard with a 10k shield if they're 13k base. That's a 1 to pass. This is a 2 to pass. I go with the 2 to pass. Hmm. Yeah, then Break Ride era came, which was season 4. They finally gave us a reason? Not really. It was similar to Cross Ride, where you want to rewrite a grade 3, and that's it. It basically did not give us a reason to. It still did not give us a reason to. What was it again? To run four more than copies. We're just forced because of consistency reason, not because we wanted to. We wanted to. It's just for consistency reasons. Legion Air game, same thing. Same thing, same difference. Legion Air game, and it's same difference, man. It's potatoes, potatoes. It was same difference. Now, when Stride came along, we actually have a reason for grade threes because they're one of the only cards that you can just pay. You can discard to pay the cost for for striding, which was the many important factors. That's the main mechanic, striding, which was very good. It kept a while. Yeah, they also introduced stride fathers, but striding was like everything during that era. So yeah, and face, gone, and face. Uh, don't boost. He can. They can take this if they get a. Oh wait, they only have like 5 cards left in deck. Or since you can just deck them out. Okay, he will have 4 cards left in deck unless it's a draw trigger. They'll draw 1 card. This is a 5k shield which he can just intercept with. He can literally intercept and he would be able to block. Then again, he had a draw trigger, so there's that. I have literally no reason to swing with inlet first because I can't even pay the cost for Flagberg. So this is a 10k shield for a 1 to pass. Same 5k to 10k for a 1 to pass. This is a 2 to pass now. A 2 to pass. He believes in that. There's my order trigger. I mean, my order. And a grade 2. That means he has a draw trigger in hand. And I'll get to draw 1 single card. It's Flagberg. I cannot guard. I'm dead. He over trigger. Wait. He drew a card. He freaking drew a card. He misplayed. He can't swing with this Vanguard anymore. It will kill him. He has to be completely dependent on. Okay, there's a chance I might survive this now. There's a freaking chance because he literally misplayed by Persona Riding. Literally, he misplayed by Persona Riding. He literally misplayed by Persona Riding there. One of the main factors of Vanguard that differentiates from every other card game, the moment you reach 0 cards in deck, you auto lose regardless if you're in a winning position. You auto lose regardless if you're in a winning position or not. Because you have no cards. Even in the drive checking point. He will draw 2 cards. He literally will just draw 2 cards. And I can't even guard this, so he drive checks 2 times. They both go to his hand. Then he'll learn the hard way that he made a misplay by doing that over by Persona Riding. If he just called that grade 3 and just called that grade 3 in the other column. Yep. Either that or he was hoping I will misplay or something. But still. But damn, that was a very long game. That was like 30 minutes. Wow. It's 30 minutes. That's including the wait time, by the way, so there's that. So yeah, during stride eras when having multiple copies of grade 3s was important. Except during the times where being a grade 1 rush deck was a thing, a grade 2 rush deck was a thing. Then, what was it again? What's the next one? Then we had the reboot, the first reboot of Vanguard. Uh, yes. The first reboot of Vanguard, which introduced the V format. The V format. Oh, same opponent by the looks of it. The V format, which gave us a reason to still run multiple grade 3s because you get a gift marker for there's types of gift markers. Force, which either gives power or crit, depending. But if once you pick one, you're already locked in. The second was Axel, which gives you an extra rear guard circle, which gives either plus 5,000 or plus 10,000. But the plus 5,000 gives you plus one draw, so people pick that one over the one that gives big power. But once you pick one, you're already locked out in the other. Then we have Protect, which gives you a Protect marker, which goes to your hand, and it's considered a perfect guard or sentinel. Has all the skills of a perfect guard, with none of the downsides of it, either being a normal unit, trigger unit, or it having a grade, so it can bypass certain cards. Then the other one was it gives power and shield to a trigger. It's like a weird version of Force 1, which is the one that gives power. So it made a lot of people rewrite. They made a lot more people adding more grade 3s in their deck so they can keep rewriting every single turn, which gives a huge advantage to the person going first. Because once they go first, oh, I can have an Axle marker, or a Force marker, or a Protect marker for more advantage. Oh, which made going first very advantageous in that format. Which is also advantage similar to D format. Because there are certain cards that can activate their entire effect when you go first as a player. Yeah. Then they got rebooted because power creep was a thing, which is a common theme in Vanguard. Hopefully they won't reboot this time, but you never know. You never know. I'm okay. I don't run any form of trigger besides crit, draws, and over and heal. If it gets triggered, it stops my onslaught. It does not stop my onslaught. Then Vanguard swing. If I get a trigger, that's a heal. I can use it. If it's a draw, can use it. If it's a crit, yes. And possibility that this will stop this attack because he gets 2 chances of getting a damage trigger. This is a no pass unless I get an over trigger to pass. And I get a grade 3 Cobalt Dragon. That's right, I keep calling Cobalt. Is it actually named Cobalt? Shelling Dragon. Oh my gosh, I've been calling it Cobalt, but it's called Shelling. Alright. Huh. So yeah, now we're in D. In D format, you can choose not to run a single grade 3 in your main deck. Besides your main ride deck because of Persona Ride, which gives the players a reason to actually run grade 3s. Because this is Persona Ride. And some grade 3s have very good rear guard effects like Inlet and like Shelling, very useful cards. And they're grade 3, that's why people run them. Especially in Stoic Chaos decks because it's still a plus 1 draw regardless. Even if you can't use the skill, it's still a plus 1 draw. So it's like a filler card in your deck, similar to like a Jar of Greed. Units versus orders. Orders were added in the late portion of V era. They were added in the late portion of the era. Before that, we could say Vanguard is all monsters, nothing else. Now we have orders, which was introduced in V, which was introduced to try and balance that person going second. Because going first gave so much advantage in V. Uh, they just passed his turn. Literally, they just literally passed the turn. I can call Cobalt. The opponent just conceded. Wow. The opponent just conceded. Weird. The opponent literally just conceded. Don't know why. I am now silver, so there's that. This must be a friend fight. I'm looking at streams of other Vanguard Zero streamers. I mean, Cardfight Vanguard Dear Day streamers, and they don't have a timer. Meaning, I'm the only one doing rank. The rest are just doing like on rank fights. Oh well. I put Crimson Dragon Emperor, and currently I'm just using a tier dragon deck because Flagbergs are tier dragon. You can tell they look like they're descended from Maelstrom. Should I buy Vive Maelstrom deck so I can have like the base rarity of every version of Maelstrom or something? The fight is right. You don't know what's happening. Broaden my search again. Okay. This will take a while, so better go and put an ad or something. I'll play an ad while we wait. There's nothing to do. Oh my gosh, I have to press retry for this for the timer to start working. There we go. Okay. And yeah, that's now today, which is their days, which is currently it's year 2 or possibly year 3 of its existence. And unlike regular Vanguard, which had like a new release every month or so, it's a new release every 2 or 3 months, which means they're spacing it out, increasing the longevity of the game. Which is something to Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering's release is like that before, but now they're also pushing out product like they're trying to increase the price of its stock or something. So there's that. Uh, I used to drink Magic the Gathering Arena, then my laptop had little space, so I stopped and uninstalled it. Technically speaking, I could just reinstall and put in the other drive which had more space because I had like 1 terabyte. Last I checked, so it's like 600 plus now or something. Okay, I found my phone. Is it the same guy? Nope, it is someone else with Camellia. Nothing in their Steam account or something. Dear Days really needs to get crossplay enabled, but problem is like the main reason why crossplay is not enabled is because Nintendo requires you to pay for any online gaming. So they can't do crossplay because of that. Which is a bit annoying. Since Master Duel is also on the Switch. Okay, calling this card. here, front row, so I don't have to move it next turn. And I'll draw a card, grade 1 or grade 2. It is a trigger unit. Calling this card here. Hoping for no damage, so I can at least deal 2 damage this turn. I am being risky. Oh, it's Phantom Blaster Overlord. Thing is, in the like, if I remember correctly, the ride deck for blasters is more or less the same. For these Phantom Blaster Overlord, when some of the Phantom Blaster Dragons, just the main deck that's completely different. Because you still need to ride the OG Phantom Blaster Dragon to get an extra boost in power. But then again, I know nothing about this deck. I have the deck in their days, but it's not updated. So, 1 PG gone. He could swing at my grade 1, which has 6k base power. Blaster Dark, being able to get Twin Drive as a grade 2 is such a huge advantage. It's such a huge advantage. Oh my gosh, he killed the one that's actually important. No guard. I am taking 2 damage. Will it be 3? Never know. I'm getting 3 damage this turn. Yeah, the advantage of getting your twin drives like that. Getting twin drives so early. Such a huge advantage. Sure, you have to retire card to activate the skill, but it's such a huge advantage. And very few cards can retire during their grade 1 or grade 2 turn. Oh my gosh, inlet. Then you can have an inlet in hand, so there's that. And I run 4 copies each. Oh my god. No, shelling only run 3 copies of shelling. Mm. Oh my gosh, I am... Okay, I'll just be a bit more aggro. Forgot this requires Flagberg Vanguard, so... I just forgot this requires Flagberg Vanguard to be used. The downsides. Maelstrom, which... Maelstrom is also in the game. No, wait. Is it in the game? I know, I think it's next set. Then it'll be in the game. And the front trigger temporarily stopped me. Oh, so it was an okay idea to do this. He can guard a 5k shield or take it. He should have taken it. But no, he should have taken it. Because if he took it, he could double heal and go. He could double heal. Not enough power. If I got a single trigger, would have been amazing. But sadly, no. And was it right? Is it the original Phantom? Oh my gosh! It isn't. It's not the original Phantom. It is Phantom Blaster Overlord. Wow. It's Phantom Blaster Overlord. So, but they have the Phantom Blaster Dragon here. This is Phantom Blaster Dragon, right? So why is that? So many questions. Then again, there are cards that activates card skill where you can put a card to your soul. So maybe that's why they put over it so they can use the skill faster. And I just guard this. Wait, what's this card skill again? When this attacks a Vanguard, retire 2 rare cards and choose Blaster Dark from so drop your opponent. Wait. Okay, no guard. And overture. It's not overture. It's a order. Oh. Oh my gosh, my over triggers in my hand. I feel sad. They're both dry, so there's that going for me. But still have to take these two swings. No guard since I'll just be taking this. I guess I have to guard it with either an over trigger or two cards. Oh, nope. Nuh-uh. I needed that card. That card actually might have a use for me. So nope. Showed my hand. Showed I have no over trigger in my deck. So getting Flagberg right. Harding this card. Don't activate skill. Call inlet. Call shelling. Heavy smart, he'll double intercept. But then again, I'll still get like 5 battles because of shelling. So there's that. Don't boost. This is a 5k intercept. He can double intercept. Or he takes it and hopes he gets a trigger. Smart boys. Very, very smart. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Even though, because if I swing with this with the full power of this thing, he can guard, he can just simply intercept. This way, I'll make him work for it now. He has to discard card from his hand to guard now. He has to discard a card from his hand to guard now. No, he has to guard from his hand. Why do you use the word discard? It will just confuse viewers. He either takes it or guards it. But either way, it's like a 15k shield. He like pulled critical triggers. Even though I could swing with this last, I have to swing with this first just to push it to 4. So I am in crit range. A single crit instead of hoping for a double crit. The opponent, okay, the opponent is hoping I don't get a crit this game. The opponent is hoping I don't get a single critical. The opponent is hoping I don't get a single crit because it's like one crit will stop this unless he guards everything here. Unless he gives up his entire hand or their entire hand or her entire hand or hopes I don't get a critical. I did not get a critical because I drew it. Oh well. Push my opponent to 5. Okay, I have to take that. No choice. No guard as well. Hope I get the trigger. I didn't get the trigger. It retires a card. Blaster Dark. Blaster Dark is any regard or specific grade 1 card? Any regard, bye bye shelling. Your sacrifice will be painful to feel. Because literally that's the only card that's worth retiring. Is my shelling. His name, full name again is. The full name is Shelling Cannon Dragon. Confirm. The worst over trigger has to be get if you're going with this deck. I think you need to pick a different over trigger for Phantom Blaster Dragons because you won't have three rear guards though that are gonna attack. Technically you could have three. Oh, I didn't have the page. I could just regularly guard. Unless they get a drive check. Oh my gosh, they got a drive check. Thank goodness it was dry. If the one of this was trigger, I would be dead. I keep saying that. I should say I would have lost. And and face. Okay, first, second, third, and fourth. Not enough, sadly. Not enough. Not enough to do anything meaningful. Oh my gosh, not enough power here too. This is 4 plus 6. I will not be able to draw a card because this is just second battle. Don't activate because I don't even get to draw a card. So, waste of counter blast. Okay, drive checks. Come on. Okay. Oh well. Okay, should have kept that in my hand then. Hoping for a trigger, none of them came. This is a 15k guard. Has a PG, has to discard a card. Any persona right next turn. Alright, I get to draw a card with inlet. Okay, what will my draw card be? Oh, I get a crit. If only you came earlier. Oh well, I have at least more cards to guard with. a 5k. I have to. Oh my gosh. Then this card will swing. Okay, what is this card's power anyways? Okay, when this unit is placed, put the top card. Blaster Dart. Mm. He has to kill the back row unit though. Okay, the only useful card is this card. Okay, then want to pass. Literally, I want to pass because that's the best I can do. He has 4 drive checks this game, and I'm dead. Did I? Oh wait, I used my over trigger this game. I used my over trigger this game. Yeah. Nice playing. It should be say nice play, nice move or something. Okay. Okay, let's check. What do I have? And money. Let's go to shop. You get more money. Hmm. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I have to go check packs. 4-1. Okay. 81. Hmm. Alright, can you check their decks? Deck information. This is PR. Are PR cards part of it? If wait, it will tell me if I can craft a card, right? Yep, it'll tell me if I can craft a card. So this card here must be part of a DLC pack because I cannot craft it, even though it's a PR. Oh, oh I feel sad. I cannot craft it because it's a PR card. I think PR cards should be like free DLC and stuff, not just the like PR cards, man. Same person by the looks of it. It is the same person. Wait, I have to left click. Deck information. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have that because it's Dragon Tree. Deck information. Hey, let's go. I'm actually using something that actually speaks what I have. My first Vanguard. What am I playing against? It just says player. And whoever their Steam name is. Mm, mm. Oh my gosh. Ugh. No choice. I have to discard that because I have the over trigger here. Showing that to my opponent so early that I don't. My over trigger is not in my deck. It's a huge disadvantage. Because not knowing if your opponent has an over trigger still in their deck, that's like the worst fears. Oh yeah. Negative front trigger does nothing to me. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Ease of use for discarding. Okay. Face and just swing. Okay. Okay, dub. I get a crit. My opponent will be at 3 now unless they trigger. And oh what? No guard. This is 25 plus 8, 33. That's 33. Not enough. Just taking it. I'll be pushed to 4, but who cares? Okay, one of them's gone. Excuse me? Swing at the rear because they can't guard if it's like that. They literally cannot guard. That's like the skill which makes you guaranteed having 3 drive checks a turn. Unless they can somehow kill this. Oh, your opponent placed this order card. Oh my gosh. The only way to stop it, a blitz order. They wasted an order for this. Oh well. They wasted an order card. But was it really a waste? They stopped me from doing 2 damage to them. Oh. Oh my gosh, persona ride card instead of persona riding yourself. Hmm. Power so huge. If I guard with this, it'll bring me. It'll just be enough for 1 card guards. Confirm the 1 card guard, then just take the Vanguard. No guard. Over trigger. Ouch. Ouch. Literally over triggered. Ugh. And I'm gonna be taking 2 damage this turn. And I have to perfect guard the other card. At least I have the chance to perfect guard, unlike some people. Like, yeah. And they will now have a permanent plus 10k with crit, which is, it's gonna be a pain. Oh, I just noticed, I have no board now. Did they go to my soul or something? They went to my soul. Okay, worst case scenario. Oh, okay, I found one. EP. Okay, let's check. One, two, three, four, four. It's four. Even if even if I miscounted, then I have another one, another Overlord card. It doesn't matter. It recycles its cost if it fails. It recycles its cost when it fails. So there's that going for it. Uh, and face now 18,000 Vanguard. Both of these will get plus 5,000. They take the first hit unless I double crit or something. How many crits do you even run in this deck? This is a 1 to pass. This is a 2 to pass. 2 to pass. Front trigger. Yes, please. One more trigger. I got nothing. Because this is such an unknown, there's a pretty good chance. Because it's such an unknown, they might guard this again. They're now 30 each, so they're pretty big numbers. Taking it? Guarding it? Nothing. I might replace these for like... yeah, I might replace those because like ends up being dead card in the end because like I prefer having Burning Horn or something. Not Burning Horn. Yeah, that's Burning Horn. Or Berserk Dragon. I know Berserk Dragon's in the game as well. This is like a 15k shield or 10k guard. It would be fun if he can't guard the swing and he just wasted. If he can't guard the swing and he ended up getting like one damage trigger, which will boost it up all the way to 33,000, which will stop my onslaught. Oh, it didn't stop. Okay, 4 cards in hand. Board wise, we're equal. Hand wise, I have the advantage. I have 9 cards. But then again, this card has a skill where it's 15,000 if my opponent has a grade 3 Vanguard. Is grade 3 or greater or just grade 3? Grade 3 or greater unit. That's +5. That's 1 to pass. This is 2 to pass. Yeah, 2 to pass. Go. Or no pass now. Yeah, it's no pass now. Kind of. Yeah, I should have. It is very big now. Reveal that I've overtricked the guard with. This is now to 33. Mm. It's done and draw. Cross ride. Excuse me. And face. No boost for the first swing. That's a 2 to pass. I got nothing. And I got double nothing. $36,000. This is not 30,000. If I get one trigger, my all three swings will be above 30,000. I want to pass. I have twin drive. And my first two checks are dry. Literal 2 to pass. It's dry. It is not dry. And I get to heal. Same amount. More or less. Ooh, that was close. I won even though my opponent OT'd. Okay, I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching and bye bye.